A common scene in my family home while I was growing up, or these days when I visit my parents, is three of us sitting around the living room fireplace. I would be reading, Mum has a newspaper and a pen, and Dad, these days, playing with his iPad. It was an action-packed childhood. So the fire crackles, the clock ticks, and then Mum breaks the silence with a chuckle. Ha, 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 very nice, she says. She writes a few letters, and then quiet falls again. Mum's solving a cryptic crossword. But that's impossible, right? I know you guys can't do them. They're diabolically nonsense. I mean, the people who can solve them on the morning train, they're a bit unbalanced. You can tell from their crazy smiles and the cackles of glee. And every now and then, of course, I would take a look to see what all the fun was. But nothing made any sense. So one evening, after a particularly joyful chuckle, I asked Mum to explain. And she said, "Sniff around after Mum's unfinished baked treats." 7 letters. So the first part of this clue builds up a word that means a type of baked treat. You need to read the words a little differently. It's more than just the story they tell. For example, sniff around is telling you to turn the word sniff around, backwards. And then Mum's unfinished is a hint to drop the final letter from the word mum. So you put sniff around after MU and you get muffins, which are a type of baked treat. Isn't that cute? I kind of liked that. So another evening, just a few months ago, I was sitting with my parents around the living room fire. Log shifted in the fireplace and Mum was chortling away. But then she got up to tend to dinner and I stole the crossword. And I saw this. Skateboarding move, a short twist, 5 letters. Now, I know nothing about skateboarding. Well, I know one thing. You know that move where they kick and flip the board and then run after it when it escapes? Well, that's called an ollie, and that has 5 letters. Maybe that's the answer. So it's a skateboarding move, but that's just sort of the surface meaning of the clue. How do I know that it's right? What other ollies do I know? Oliver Twist is a short boy. I got one. And it's cute, right? An ollie is a skateboarding move, and it's a short boy named Twist, and a short twist even kind of describes the action of the skateboarding move. And I realized that, I could get some of these, and you can too. So let's do some together. Topless mother getting, this one paints a disturbingly clear picture on the surface, but it has wordplay like the sniff around one. So how else can we read it? Well, topless mother is a very cheeky way of asking us to remove the first letter from a word meaning mother. Then into R and B tells us to put that between the letters R and B. And then if with A gives you an A, we get rumba, which is a dance. So this type of clue is building up the answer with instructions to keep or remove or reorder particular letters. There's no magic list of these instructions, but with a bit of lateral thinking, I can usually recognize them now. Let's try another one. Doc gets first aid to Mum during turbulence. So mothers are a very popular topic in crosswords. So this one's also playing a game of charades. It's giving us a few letters at a time. First aid. You can do this bit now. It's looking for the letter A. Right? And then Doc here is standing for DR, the common abbreviation of doctor. And so if we add a 2-letter word for mum to the end, we get drama, which is a pretty loose synonym of the word turbulence, but it's a great description of the whole story of mid-air action that the clue is telling. All right, let's try one more. This one's a bit different. Stupidly run up debt. So this one's trickier. Stupidly, words like stupid or crazy or mixed or stir, any word that suggests confusion or change is often a signpost for an anagram. So here, ran up debt has 9 letters, and we're looking for 10. And so the finisher is the number 1000 is standing for the letter K, as in kilo. So stand-ins like this are another common way of suggesting particular letters. Roman or scientific numbers, musical terms, directions, they often stand in for their abbreviation. And so if we add K to this bag of letters and shuffle, we can get bankrupted. And again, it's cute that the theme of debt carries through both the wordplay material and the answer. So I've shown you a couple of techniques, and there are a few more. But now that you know the meaning is in there for you to discover, you'll get to know how they work and you'll be able to solve some for yourself. And so these days, when I go to visit my parents, the scene is similar. 3 of us sit around the fireplace, quietly together. Only now I break the silence with a laugh. Ha! Did you get one small step for Michael Jackson? So thanks, Mum, for showing me the joy in these wonderfully witty word puzzles.
Please give it up for Alex North.